Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. I am Waseem Anwar from Lahore, Pakistan. We are yet again back with an exciting and informative series of interviews, starting with one of the most dynamic men in ONPASSIVE. You all must have seen him on webinars and events, a man who possesses ample knowledge and carry a vision of bringing a change in the lives of people. His leadership council member from Papua New Guinea. We are lucky enough to get his learning and experiences. He is none other than Mr. David Bakau from PNG. Sir, how are you, sir? We cordially welcome.
Hello, Wasim.
How are you,
Good
sir?
evening to you. I'm good. I'm good.
Sir,
Good evening. Thank you for inviting me onto the series of interviews that you're conducting. And yeah, thank you. And I'm just happy to be here and we can chat and share my experiences with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks you gave me time, your precious time. I know you are busy in on passive webinars and many other home chores. So we know very difficult to find time for interview or any session. So thanks again, sir. Sir, first of all, I deeply condolences from me and from my whole Pakistani founders community. Few months ago, your beloved wife, Mrs. Suzanne Bakau, and had passed away after illness. It was great loss, of course, not only for you. In fact, on passive has lost a great founder as well. But you know, God is supreme, and we have to follow Him. We can't do nothing regarding this. This is the law of nature, and every human being that come on this earth has to go. I would like to ask when you got married with her and what type of life did you spend with her? Of course, would have spent precious and memorable moments with her. Would you like to share something about matrimonial life? You are mute, sir. You are mute, sir.
Thank you, Wasim. Thank you for that. Yes, thank you for all the condolence messages that flowed during that time. And, you know, it sort of lifted our spirits while we were going through that situation. And we thank all the founder groups around the world. You know, everybody chipped in and sent their condolences. So Susan had a great impact, and like it's not only a loss to me, as you mentioned, but it's a loss to the organization and the movement as a whole. So I value her, and I know our founders around the world value her. So I'll just give you a short background on my life and how we met and we got married. So I was working in a bank in Papua New Guinea. We are based in Port Moresby, our capital city, and I was working in a bank for, at that time, I was serving as a manager of a Australia New Zealand banking group. This bank bought the Lloyds Bank group from UK. They had a subsidiary in Papua New Guinea, which I was working in as a branch accountant. And there was a crisis on our island called Bougainville. There was a civil crisis and war on the island. So they shut down the mine, and I came back to Port Moresby, and that's where I met Susan in the church. We were going to church together, and she was in the youth, and I was also joining the youth program, and that's where we met each other. And we got married in 1991. We got married in 1991, and the Lloyds Bank was sold its business in Papua New Guinea to ANZ Bank, the Australia and New Zealand Banking Group. And when they sold the bank to ANZ, I was appointed as I worked a bit in the bank, and then I was appointed as branch manager, and we went up to Mount Hagen, and we had our first baby, our girl. Actually have 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. So we had our girl in Mount Hagen, and we stayed there. I managed the bank there for 3 years, and while I was manager there, my wife Susan, she joined a multi-level marketing company, and it's an Australian-owned multi-level marketing company that came into Papua New Guinea in 1996, and she joined, and I was assisting her while after hours, my banking duties. After hours, I was assisting her to grow the team there, and we had a very big team, about 500 plus people were in our team, and the owner of the business, he saw our team building there, and he was impressed with how we went about in bringing new people into the business, and we actually grew the business in that part of the country, in the Highlands region. So the resident manager is an Australian. He came up to where I was, and he used to pass through, and we conducted meetings after hours, and he saw how we were liaising with people, and we treated people, and people came to us, and they joined our team. So they invited me to manage their business, because they were looking for a person to run their business in Papua New Guinea, because this manager was going back to the head office in Brisbane to be looking after the whole Pacific Island and the New Zealand region. So they wanted a local guy to look after the business, and he recommended me to the owner of the business, and the owner of the business was happy, and that's when I resigned from the bank and I joined the multi-level marketing company. And Susan and I, we were regional managers at that time, and we grew the business from 1998 to 2000. In 2000, and the business grew. We traveled the country, and we did promotions and trained the distributors to do the business. So that's where our MLM experience came in, and we knew about how to network. That's our experience from there. So after that, I went and joined the bank again, but I left again when Suzanne went for the elections. So I left the bank, and then she went and stood for a parliament seat, but she didn't make it. So we decided to concentrate on, little business, small business, so that we can sustain ourselves in the city. And in 2019, I was going online. We came to a point where we didn't have anything, and I was looking at how we spent our lives, and I was just evaluating my life, and I was saying, I stayed in the bank for close to 18 years, and what have I got to show for all this experience? And I need to leave something for my children. And as I was contemplating and thinking about this, Susan, she's a lady who prays. She is a prayer warrior. So she prays, and she doesn't have entertained negativity in her life. She's a very positive person and a strong-willed person. So that's like my pillar, and I get my strength from her. So she stays in the house. She does all the praying, and I go out and I try to look for avenues for us to survive the city. That's how we've been living. And in the event on that time in February 2019, I was thinking about it, and then this thought came to me and said, "What do you have?" The question came to me and asked me, what do you have? And I was thinking, and I said, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And then the only thing I have is my distributorship in this business, this MLM business. So, I answered my questions myself. And then the thought said, well, go online. So I went online, and the thought came and told me, business automation, we are in the modern technology age, and the business is now migrating online. And this is where the trend of business is going. So why don't you try that? So I went online, and then I typed business automation. So when I typed that, I don't know, I think it's God, divine intervention. It landed me straight on Marty DeGamo, Mike Ellis, and Dan Street's webpage. So they had this Facebook page there. So it landed me on that Facebook page. So at that time, when I saw that page, it said um, uh, leverage kings. Leverage kings. The word leverage resonated with my spirit. And I said, yeah, I have been in multi-level marketing, and I know what leverage is. Leverage is working together and benefiting from the effort of everybody. So that clicked my mind, and I said, okay, these people must be doing some sort of network marketing business. So I sent a question to the Facebook, and Marty Digamo replied to me, and he said, send me your email. So I sent him my email address. And then Marty sent me the link to ONPASSIVE. So when I got that link, I went in and I read everything in there, and I listened to the small video tape by Ash Mufara, our CEO. And he shared his vision. He said his vision about the company, what he would like to do, and where he's trying to take this company to. And those people who join him, where he wants to bring everyone to that destination. So when he shared his vision, it touched my heart, because that's the kind of person that I worked in that MLM business. The owner of that MLM business is a godly person also. So he is a very uh, person who is full of integrity, and he encourages a lot of people. So as vision resonated, and I said, if that person in the MLM business, he's a mechanic by trade, auto mechanic by trade, and Ash is a computer expert. So comparing these two business, two people, I said, we are in the technology age, and Ash is a computer expert. He will take this business somewhere. I better join. So that's my journey with ONPASSIVE. And I went back to Marty. I told him. So I had to scramble and look for that money. At that time, I didn't have that money. It's about 400 kina. And I was looking for that $97. It took me 7 months, because I didn't have enough to pay for the registration. And I had to look for money for the last 7 months until September of 2019. I had the money, that 400 kina in my account. I just went online and I paid for it, because I saw the webinars. They were saying that the company is going to launch, and I said, I'm not going to miss out. I don't want to miss out. I know there's something in this business. I must not miss out. And this thing keeps on bugging me. And every week, Marty sends the email to me, maybe 2 times a week. He sends this email and he reminds me of this. And it keeps me hanging all the time for the 7 months. So I finally joined in September in 2019, and I inboxed Marty and I told him, I'm in. And Marty said, he came back and he said, it's about time you got in. So that's when my journey with ONPASSIVE started in September of 2019.
Great, sir. Great journey. Great your journey before ONPASSIVE, and great your start with ONPASSIVE. And you had great life with Suzanne, man. Uh, we always miss her, and she was a great lady. Sir, we want to know about actually in Pakistan, mostly people don't familiar with your country, Papua New Guinea. So we want to know about
Yes.
Papua New Guinea, where is exactly located, and something tell about Papua New Guinea.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for asking that question. Papua New Guinea is a country situated just at the tip of Australia. If you look on the map, on the north, you will see Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is the largest island in the Pacific. And we share the same border with Indonesia, Indonesian province of uh, Irian Jaya. It's called West Papua. So we share the same border. Now, where I am currently now, I'm from Wewak, which is north, closer to the border. And Papua New Guinea has about a population of close to 9 million, estimated 9 million people. And we have about 860 languages. We speak 860 languages. I think they said this is the most language speaking nation in the world. So we are kind of a united nation within a nation. So if you want to describe it that way, so that's the country. Now we have a tropical climate, maybe just like Pakistan. We have wet season and dry season. So that's basically what Papua New Guinea is.
Great, great, sir. Inshallah, I'll visit Papua New Guinea very soon after on passive.
Yes,
And I have invite you here in Pakistan. You're most welcome.
definitely.
So, sir,
I have a founder. I have a founder in Pakistan, so I will
oh,
definitely visit.
great. That's good. That's good. Sir, you told your journey of on passive and your previous journey. Uh, how you see on passive has changed your personal and professional life after you join on passive?
Thank you. That's I feel privileged. I feel privileged that I have joined on passive. On passive has basically changed my perspective or the way I see things. When I first joined, like every one of us, we were looking for a income opportunity. I was looking for an income opportunity. So I thought that is where on passive will help. But when I saw the vision, and then now that I've been attending webinars and listening to our CEO Ash Mufara speak, it's completely different. He has basically changed my mind from worrying about money to worrying about how I can help people right now. Because that has been my nature when I was working in the bank. I helped a lot of people when I was working in the bank. I looked after young people and sent them to school. We bought their school fees. So that's the kind of that's my nature. So when I saw on passive, and half of my life is now for me in on passive, and on passive has changed my outlook, and it is a business that will lift humanity from the vision of our CEO Ash. Transmitted, see on passive, the ethics, the integrity, the way business is being structured for us as on passive. And I believe that through that journey, everyone has changed. For me personally, it has changed my life.
21 hours.
And it has made me become a better person, having respect for people, and having the time to listen to other people's views. So that's how I see on passive. It's going to change not only in terms of income and business, but the person himself, the person himself will change because of the ethics that is coming from the CEO.
Yes, yes, you're right, sir. On passive is not only business. On passive is giving us a value, and none. I never seen any business which is giving any value of us.
Yeah.
So, sir, how do you see on passive after launch? How is it going to impact the lives of founder, customers, and all around the business?
Yes, on passive, when it launches, immediately for us founders, for me, I see that on passive is gonna have a big change in my lifestyle. Basically, the things that I have wanted to have, or I have dreamed about having, I couldn't have because of that previous jobs. You couldn't save enough money for those things. But with that now, with on passive, it will change that part of my life. But I see on passive will change business, the way companies will be doing business, and when they interact with on passive, they will know the standards of on passive, the business standards, the ethics that it's going to put into business. We have a saying from our CEO. He said on passive will be the correction to corruption, and I believe that will have a big impact in the manner in business will be run. Other business, when they come into contact with on passive, and knowing how the business is being conducted, it will affect them in their way of doing business also. So that's where I see a lot of people, especially founders. When we are changed, we will impact our communities. We will begin to help our people in the communities, especially Papua New Guinea. I see that this is the main reason I joined on passive with this crowdfunding product that was in there. We now call it Obless. But when I looked at the list of products in the ecosystem of OnPassive initially, I saw this crowdfunding, that Obless. That attracted me because I know we were looking for ways to raise capital to help people to start business. And I know that this product or this platform will be able to help all of us.
Sir, sir, you told about Oblast, one of the most my favorite product of OnPassive, and I want to ask, I would like to ask, what is your favorite product in OnPassive, and why you like it?
Well, you said it, Wasim. Obless.
Yes,
You know,
besides on Oblast.
besides Obless, well, besides Obless, the other product that I see I'm attracted to is there's two actually. One is Ocademy, and the other one is O Connect.
Yes.
Those two are also, because I see that between the three of them, you can do a lot of things between the three of them, because this Ocademy, I know in Papua New Guinea we have problems in people looking for school fees and going to school far away from their homes, and the parents are always worried, is the children safe? So with Academy, that will remove that worry. It will remove that concern, and it will give a sense of peace to parents, and they know they can be able to send their children to a good school without having the sacrifice to send them away with paying for air tickets and paying for accommodation in another place. So I believe Academy will lift the standard of people. Knowledge is important to people. As a young nation like Papua New Guinea, we need to acquire knowledge.
Yes, you are right, sir. And your first choice of product, Oblast. What do you think? How Oblast will impact the life of human life? Uh, how can you explain this?
Yes, Oblast. When I joined on Passive and I saw the product in the ecosystem, it was a crowdfunding platform, and I understand the basic uh, purpose of crowdfunding is to uh, crowdfund to be able to support a cause, a needy cause. So with Obless, it will help a lot of people. Our CEO Ash Mofara said, uh, if you give a fish to a person, he will continue to come to you all the time for you to feed him with the fish. But if you teach them how to fish, then they can be able to catch the fish themselves, and they don't need to depend on you. So with Obless, there is a lot of uh, options there for us to be able to address a lot of needs. People who are in business and they need extra capital to extend their business, or people who have a good idea but they don't have the capital to start that business, they can come and raise funds on the Oblast platform, and that is the one of the ways that can help people to, we teach them to fish instead of feeding them the fish all the time. So I see, because my background is as a banker, and in my role as a lending manager, I have seen in Papua New Guinea a lot of our people struggle to obtain finance from bank because they don't have the capacity and they don't have the collateral or security to guarantee the bank that if anything happens, they can get this property and sell it and recover the money. So that is where I see Oblast will fit in, and it will help a lot of people, especially in the small to medium economic sector, to go into business, and they know that they can go to Oblast, and that's an alternate source of funding to help them to start their business. So that's how I see. And that was the thing that attracted me, and I came into ONPASSIVE.
Great, sir. This is great information. That's why Oblast is better than other crowdfunding platform, and we will see in future,
Yes.
inshallah. Sir, uh, Mr. Ash Mufare, our CEO, the genius, the mastermind of this project. Uh, we
Yeah.
all know about him. What is your opinion about him? We want to know from you.
Ash, Ash is it's um Ash has a kind of aura around him that makes you comfortable. So you don't feel uncomfortable when you're speaking to him. It's like a brother. To me, Ash is a brother. It's like my brother. I don't feel strange when I'm talking to him. He makes me feel comfortable, and I can talk to him. So Ash is got such a personality that is friendly, and he's I don't know, Ash is such a unique person. I've never come across a person like that. So that's the impression I get, and his his character has basically touched my life. So
Yes,
that's
yes,
how I describe
yes,
Ash.
we all feel same about Mr. Ash Mufare, and I I, uh, I like Mr. Ash Mufare many things. Like first of all, I never I never seen a CEO who talk about mutual benefit, who talk about others. And recently he gave a free idea of Yemen people, Yemen founders, and many things we
Yes.
see. And most important things, when he started the on passive with $97, he increased the products, but he never increased the $97 for
fees.
us. So normally the CEO of other companies, when you join any company, you pay your money, you stuck, and they demand other money. So, but he never demand extra money besides $97. And recently he announced about package details, so you can better realize how he feel about us, how he thinks. That's thing great, sir. Sir, next my question is, we all have seen the massive marketing campaign ran in Dubai and on Burj Khalifa. What do you think about
Yeah.
the impact it has left on overall standing of on passive? And did you feel any kind of change in terms of people coming and asking about the company?
Yes. That marketing campaign in Dubai, it's having an effect because when I started sharing this business on Facebook, um, I didn't have many inquiries. I didn't have many inquiries. You know, it was through person to person, through the friends network that we talked to people and they came in. But now, after the marketing campaign, everything has gone out to the public, and I am getting inquiries nearly every day from Papua New Guinea and even people from outside Papua New Guinea, because when we are marketing on Facebook, and they see this and they're asking what is that company. So I explain the company to them. So um, it's having a great impact, and I know that business big businesses are already having that effect, and they are probably waiting for OnPassive to launch, and they will use the products. So I believe we will have a massive rush when the door opens.
Yes, he's genius, and we all know Dubai is a big business hub and international business platform. So he's genius. He's doing according to his schedule. That this thing great, sir. There are many events are coming in next coming months. Some recently, as we all know, the events in Germany and UK and Ireland conducted, and Mr. Charles went to Cameroon. So, so what do you want to say about these events?
I believe those events are going to help prepare us. And I'm seeing people getting together. We have been, when COVID-19 came, a lot of us, everyone was just using webinars, and nobody is interacting in person. But now that everything is slowed down, and the company is doing uh, other methods of marketing, and people founders themselves are gathering and in person meeting each other. We see each other from webinars, but now getting to meet people personally is a different experience, and I know that it's going to have a lot of impact, and the businesses that aligned to those founders, I believe, are going to to experience growth if they start to use our products. So those marketing campaigns are bringing more, getting a wider what is how wider presentation for OnPassive into the marketplace. And as he's a genius, the way he's doing marketing is something that I don't see it in other businesses doing it.
Yes, yes, you're right, sir. Sir, my last question, as we all have seen, the foundership has been closed and forever. Uh, what do you see next after foundership close? What will next? I'm talking about recent activity of on passive coming
Yeah,
up.
we are coming to the next phase. I
Yes,
think with the last 3 years or 4 years has been a phase of building and teaching. And for us founders, every time Ash comes on, he doesn't go straight to the business. He doesn't talk about the products. He talks about the personal ethics and the mindset. He talks about this. It's like a counseling program that he does every time he comes on. And that session of the webinars actually changed everybody. I think for me personally, I feel that that session has changed me. Now we are coming to the place where all this is closed. The founder position is closed. And we are going into the next phase of the product being actually released into the marketplace. So when the products are being released into the marketplace, you and I know that you can only guess what is coming when the product is being released, because customers are coming in. Customers are coming in, and we as founders, we are the founding customers. We join ONPASSIVE as founders, but we are also founding customers. We will get the first preference to pay for our subscription fees. And when we pay for our subscription fees, we are into the market now, and other people coming in are going to be the customers. And we are also given the privilege of becoming resellers. So we can then resell the products that ONPASSIVE has, and make extra income from that. So the activity leading into the next phase is very exciting, and I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm looking forward to the launching of these products, and we are into the marketplace. Come on, get excited.
Yes, we are all excited, sir. Great, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, any message for Pakistani founders in Lost?
Thank you, Wasim. Yes, thank you, Pakistani founders. I want to assure you that ONPASSIVE is a real business, and you have joined a business that will impact your life. Just like Papua New Guinea, Pakistani, we go through our development stages, and we have a lot of issues, problems, but these are challenges in life, and we have this business coming into our existence to make a change to our personal life. And you and I have decided to join, and this is a great thing for all of us. And being a founder is golden. Is something that you cannot replace. As Asha said, I wouldn't sell my foundership for 5 billion. It's nothing. I'm worth more than 5 billion from this one position of a founder. So I encourage my Pakistani founders, just hang in there, prepare yourself, start planning and looking forward to what is going to come, and set your goals and dreams. Dream again and make it alive, and focus on it, and just wait for the day to launch. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for this great message. We will see you, inshallah, in any next webinars or interview. So, bye-bye, sir.
Thank you, Wasim. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.